Hey everybody, this is DayTraderRockStar, and this is a video response to someone on the Twitter feed into options at into options. They asked a question about when. Recently, we've been trading this last few weeks, and recently got back into it. And the question is, I know you're in small at when. We took a very small position a few days ago. But though thought about, but what are my thoughts about it at the point right now? And it didn't really bounce with the rest of the market. So this is the third time I'm doing this video. I messed up already twice, so I had to restart on a couple of things. The market, WYNN didn't get any bounce on this. Initially, we were looking at a 65. I said I would love to get WYNN in that 65 zone. I picked it up a little early, knowing that I was going in extremely light, and that and by the time I'd see the really good setup in this, we'd have an opportunity to add to those shares and really bring our price down fast. But also being in it and not wanting to miss an opportunity because it is getting kind of cheap down here. Relative to what the market is, we know the markets. If the markets decide to go south for the winter, well, there's a lot of stocks will be affected. So when I decided about the WYNN, it's something again, I had from last week's watch list, and this is actually the alert that went out on the watch list. We talked about that 67.50 to 65. I wanted to get it as close to 65 as possible, and we got it. Let's see if I don't even remember what we got it for and what we got. I know we got about $3 on the trade. And it was basically based off of this possible divergence. If you look down the bottom of the screen here, you can see that the stochastics are trying to hold up, but it wasn't really confirmed, so it was a little higher risk entry. But what was great about it was buying into that weakness, feeling good about the weakness. A divergence typically sets up as we take out the lows, and the stochastics put in a bottom in her, or don't make a lower low, but make actually a higher low as the prices make a lower low. So took that trade. And it gave us a nice bounce. We got in wherever we got in here, right in the buy zone, and it actually moved up here quite a bit. Overall, it was up to about 75. 75 was the high. So, and the low 70, 67. A good 5 to 6 points you could have gotten on this trade. We got 3 and change. So that was a great trade. So we said, all right, we basically want to try to replicate that trade again. In this case, reestablishing that buy zone, looking for the same thing. Now, this is not the alert. This is last week's alert, and this week's alert is actually on the HPS site for this week. All right, now take a look at how the setup is looking now. So we initially had that nice little bounce, and then we kind of rolled over. Market here not taking any part of this. And we actually set ourselves up again as that possible divergence. And this is what I'm looking at down here. That makes me think that we're closer to a bottom, but we don't want to be in over our heads. So I'm really looking for this to kind of confirm this. We're already starting to see we're taking out the lows. We're even holding slightly above our high and low on our lower band here. 14.3. You're not really seeing it on the 14.3 unless you get the K line out of there. But it's always that D line that I'm paying attention to, especially for the divergences. So there's the possibility of that divergence. It just needs to work out. It hasn't confirmed. We could go lower, but that's why I'm very, very light in it. And like I said, if we actually get that, decent candle, something to kind of tie it all together, I would double to triple down on this. 60-minute time frame. It does look a little weak. We can move back down here. There's actually looks like there was a channel line up here before. Oh yeah, these two lines here landing up. So there's a little trend line underneath us, which is down in that 62 area. A little bit lower than that, looks like. So that's something to consider. All right, that's it. I just wanted to follow up. I think it was easier to do the video, testing it out, get it out to you. That was going out to into options. Another thing here, even though I don't like to, try to pinpoint the bottoms and stuff, I'd rather be a part of a strong stock. Just throw out Under Armour here, perfect flag. If this market even, has any substance behind it and holds up, Under Armour should go higher with Nike coming out in a couple days on earnings. All right. See you on the show. Thanks for the question.